my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who's new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me and you have come to the right place. Sweeties, if you're new here, you have come to the right place. If you're a lover of color and if you love things that are special, things that are different, or if you at least want to appreciate them and have like an open mind and an open heart for everything, then you're right here. Okay, so anyway, this is my beauty community tag, and you know, this tag has been created by Kara C, and of course she is going to be linked in the description box down below, along with a lot of other YouTubers. You will just figure out in a second what I'm talking about. So this beauty community tag has been created because of all this toxic behavior that has been, you know, shown recently, and I don't know, already for a long time, but also recently especially in the beauty community. And we're just trying to get away from this whole thing that the beauty community as a large place is a toxic place, because it's just not true. These people who are ruining it for everybody are on their own, and I just want to really push them in a corner and not make us being pushed in a corner, because the biggest part of the beauty community is a really beautiful place. Yes, there is a lot of competition. Yes, there is a lot of stuff going on, but for the most part we are all being very civil and even loving to each other, and there are friendships developing among the YouTubers and everything. So there is a lot of good things to talk about, there are a lot of good people to shout out, and that is really what that whole tag is all about. So a lot of my YouTube friends, and also like YouTubers who are not in my personal life, my friends, but I know them, have already done this tag recently, and now today we're coming here, because it is a collab. We're doing a collab, and let me just introduce quickly to you the people who are in the collab. Of course there is Nikki, because Nikki is also in my personal life. She is one of my best friends, and she is an amazing person. I'm also going to talk about her later. Everybody is going to be linked in the description box, just so you know. So there is Nikki. She is based in the Netherlands, and the good thing, or the cool thing about our collab, is that we are all sort of more mature ladies, you know, like age-wise, which is nice because we deserve a platform too. This is not only a place for people that don't have wrinkles, for people who, I don't know, just finished school or not even, you know, we all have something to say, and maybe us even more than those very young ones, because we have lived for more than 2 minutes. We have been around for a bit, you know, maybe not on YouTube, but we do have life experience. We know what we want, we know where we are going, and all of these things. So we absolutely do have a place and a platform here, and I really like that. So this is a collab of us, like senior citizens. Just kidding. So anyway, so there is Nikki. Then of course there is Debbie. She is a UK based YouTuber. She's also really lovely, an amazing person, very soft spoken, very relaxing to watch, super sweet. Please go and check her out. Then there is Katie, and Katie, she is from Makeup for Lost Time, and she comes as a surprise because we found each other through the Blush Tribe collab that we did a couple of weeks ago. She was part of the collab, I was part of the collab. We checked each other out, and this is like I don't know, the sun and the moon colliding, you know. We are so different, but we really like each other. I mean, she I don't know how she called herself, like a metalhead or something, and I'm a religious Jew, you know. There is so much that, like, in the normal world we would say that this could never fit together, but she is so cool. She is also so good with colors. She's right now going through her training to become a makeup artist, and she's super creative. She is just the way it is, you know, the way she feels. This is how she is on her channel, as we all are. We're just very different, and everybody displays different stuff, and that also really applies to everybody that I'm going to mention, because that's what makes the community beautiful, and I personally love that. So I'm not judging people for being different or who are not being the way that I am, Because nobody needs to be like I am. Like, what would I benefit from everybody being clones of me, right? So I love that. I love it that Nikki is different, that Debbie is different, that Katie is different. And then there is actually a new one, a new channel that got pointed out to me by my best friend in Europe, because she is subscribed to that channel, and that is Carolyn. And her channel is called Cats Wearing Makeup. So I didn't know that channel. She's still very, very small on the platform, like even smaller than I am, and I'm still tiny. But anyway, so she got pointed out, and my friend told me that Carolyn is shy. She doesn't want to ask for a collab. You know, she's like having a hard time reaching out. And I went up to her, sort of virtually. I went up to her and asked her if she wants to join our collab. And that is how it should be. You know, there shouldn't be this thing that I don't know you, let's not, like, let's stay away and all of that. So it's just, you know, I hate that life and the world is like that, and we should do our utmost that we can do to work against this, because we are, after all people. You know, we're all people, and nobody's better and nobody is worse in that regard. We're all here and we all deserve a chance. We all deserve an audience, you know? So that is what it is. So Carolyn has a review channel. Please feel free to check her out. She's really, really sweet, and also like a soft-spoken woman, and really nice. So I'm really glad I found her. So that is that. These are my collab partners. And now let's go into the questions for the tag video, okay? So let me just pull up the questions here that I have screenshotted, because that's what people do these days. Okay, so the first question is, who is a creator that makes you laugh? So I'm going to glance down because I had to take notes, because I can't remember. Okay, so there is of course Nisi Pisa. Sweeties, Nisi Pisa, I'm waiting for her videos. She's not uploading super much lately, but she also doesn't have to, because everybody flocks to her the second she uploads anyway, you know? Like, people like us, we have to upload regularly in order to keep our crowd going and our audience entertained. She is just there and she does her thing, and for the most part it seems like she doesn't even care, but not in a bad way. She's just so relaxed and so cute that this is just so attractive, you know? Because for me, I'm very tense. It might not seem that way, but I am right now, like, trying to concentrate at 2000%, trying to deliver 2000%. And for her, when she's on camera, it feels like she's like goofing off, having the best time of her life. And in so many ways, I just want to be like her. So she definitely makes me laugh. She is so smart. And I love this when people have this humor where there is actually a lot of intelligence behind it. And I love her. She's amazing. Yeah, so that is Nisi Pisa. Then there's also Abby Williamson, and there is Teresa Is Dead. Both of them are really, really funny. Now, with both of them, there is some language involved that I'm personally not too much into. But again, you know, also that also applies to Katie that I just mentioned from Makeup for Lost Time. She's also using rough language sometimes, and I'm just not the person to judge. I'm just going to let it stand for what it is. I do not need to love this, but I can still love the person, you know? So that is what it is. And I think these people are just really, really funny and entertaining, yeah, you know? So I have to say though, that all the people that I am mentioning, I'm not watching all of their content. I cannot possibly. I am a super busy person. Maybe I should introduce myself, because there might be some new people coming in. So I'm almost 41 years old. I have 7 children who are still partially quite small. I'm running 2 businesses by myself, and I'm just like never sleeping, because I'm always working. I'm always doing everything. So that's why I cannot possibly watch all the content of all the people that I am supporting. Now, sometimes I'm just supporting them by being subscribed to them. Sometimes that is all I can do, you know, because I still want to also just watch the content that I want to see. But sometimes it's really also just an issue of me not having time to do more than I possibly can. So after all, every day just has 24 hours, right? So okay, let's go to question number 2. Question number 2 is, who is a creator that teaches you? So I needed to actually think about that, because I'm not at that stage anymore, and I don't want this to come across like I'm a better than everybody else, not at all, but I'm not really going to YouTube in order to learn something. I'm a certified makeup artist myself, so I know my way around makeup, but there's always new stuff that I can learn. And so for that, if I'm looking for something that I want to learn, I would definitely go to Robert Welsh, to Wayne Goss, and to Nikki Tutorials, and also to Katie Michaelis. So all of them have super great makeup skills, are entertaining, are, especially when I'm thinking about Wayne Goss and Robert Welsh, super relaxing to watch, super soft spoken, super, I don't know, just really nice to be with, you know, even like to be with them in one room. I think that would just take all my anxiety away, you know. Katie Michaelis, I don't think she gets shouted out enough because she is an Australian based YouTuber, and she has amazing makeup skills. She is super beautiful. She has the cutest accent. So I really love all those people. Again, I'm not watching a lot of YouTube for stuff like that, but if I want to see what technique are they using, what's new, you know, what else could I do to get inspired and maybe, yes, to learn something new, those would probably be the channels to go to. The next question is, who is a creator that lifts others up? Now, I have several. I have 3, and of course in every category there could be probably like tens or dozens more. There is Nikki Raven. Sweeties, she's of course my collab partner. She is my friend, and she is my friend for a reason. Sweeties, if you have been here on my channel, and maybe you do remember that at the beginning of this year, one of my very closest friends died from cancer, and he was only 29 years old. He died from cancer. We were very close, and Nikki was there for me, you would not believe. You know, I know Nikki just from YouTube. We found each other through the Paulina collab in 2019, and ever since we have been watching each other's content, more or less. But she was there for me on a private level, that we actually became like sisters, and she was so good in this situation, and ever since I feel super like extra connected to her. And I know that she was just so not judgmental, and so she's a very open person who is trying to help and who's trying to reach out, and that is just lovely. I love this, you know. So that is Nikki. Then there's of course Samantha March, and I found her through her new makeup releases videos. And maybe you know that at the beginning of 2019 I started to do these kinds of videos too, and even before that, when my channel was maybe I had 500 subscribers, I reached out to her. I wrote to her an email, and I asked her if she would know someone that I could collab with in order to advance my channel, to make myself more known. I was very open about this, that you know, I'm very lonely. I said to her, you know, I think personally, correct me if I'm wrong, but I might be the only YouTuber, English speaking beauty YouTuber in my country. You know, Israel is a very small country, and I don't know if there is anyone who is doing this kind of content on the level that I'm trying to do it. I don't think so. So I'm really lonely. And I was back then, let's put it that way. So I reached out to her, and she was so sweet. You know how many times I've been ignored when I reached out to other channels. When I was around 500 subscribers, I reached out to a lot of people, and I just got ignored, even by other small channels that were just a little bit bigger than I was. You know, this feeling of being ignored, and I'm going to get to this, maybe I'm going to get into this later, because it is still an issue, because there is still also in the community where I am now, in the smaller YouTuber community, or like the mid-size or mid-range subscriber YouTube community, there is also that going on. That there is, maybe I should go into this right now because I'm already talking about it. There are still groups that are extremely hard to penetrate. Groups that always shout each other out, and it's very hard to get into that if you want to be part of this. And if you you know, if you just want to be part of the group, you just want to be part of the herd, you know, of the gang, and it's very hard to get into this. And I think also our community can work on this. I'm not saying that as a judgment, I'm just saying that as a reflection of what we also on our level can do better. And that's why I also reached out to Carolyn, because I don't want it to be that way, that there are groups who stick together and nobody else can can come in. So that is that. And then there's also Jen Loves Reviews. She's of course also a very big channel. If you like, if I consider what is big and small, I think she is a very, very big channel, or she has a big channel. And she is also just really, really nice and loving, if you ask me. I think that all of the people that I'm pointing out here are just really, really nice people, you know. But Jen is also one of these people who is uplifting me, and I don't know, it just feels good to watch her when I get around to watch her. Okay, now question number 4. Who is a creator that you respect? Now for me, that is a question that is not necessarily relevant, because I do respect everybody. That is something that I do feel this should be the basis of everything, you know. I do respect everybody on YouTube unless they really, really mess up. And I do believe that everybody deserves to have a place there unless they really, really mess up. There are certain people that are cancelled for me personally, and I'm not going to go into this because this is supposed to be a positive video about the beauty community, but there are people that I'm not going to watch because they do not deserve my time and not my subscription either. But I do respect all of them for what they are. And I'm not trying to change them. I'm not trying to lecture them. I do give them respect for what they want to do, how they want to be, that they go in front of the camera the way they are, and all of that. So this is my answer to question number 4, that I actually do respect everybody, and I do not pass judgment and all of that. So that is what it is. Question number 5. Who is a creator whose collection you love? Sweeties. I do believe that most people have a bigger and more versatile collection than I have, but I'm actually doing pretty well. Especially since 2020, I have grown my collection a lot and becoming more versatile, new brands and all of that, because that was one of my goals for 2020. Okay, so there's of course Karen Harris. She is a super, super sweet US-based YouTuber. I really, really like her. She is just this girl that makes me smile, because also she is just the way she is in front of the camera, and she's always saying you guys and this and that, and it's just really, really sweet. She has an amazing collection, and she knows she has. Yeah, I think she is just really, really sweet. Then there's of course, no questions asked, Angelica Nyquist. She's the first YouTuber that I ever started watching, and I still watch her when I get around to it, and she is amazing. She is probably at this point, you know, one of the the gurus of the of the beauty YouTube community when it comes to the colorful beauty YouTubers. And she has an amazing collection. She of course gets also a lot of PR. Brands recognize her. I think that is the dream of everybody. That's my dream. I have the dream of getting at some point to that place, you know. And yeah, so there is Angelica, and there is of course also Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner. Oh, I forgot to say, Angelica, if you don't know her, she is a Swedish-based beauty YouTuber, and Annette is of course a US-based beauty YouTuber. Wow, this is hard. Anyway, so Annette is also a very, very beautiful soul. She helped me so much with advice you would not believe. She helped me how to, you know, do a new style of thumbnails, how to increase my exposure and things like this. So all of that without having the fear of, well, Leorah is going to take my place at some point, you know? Because that is really what is behind this whole bitching, sorry, but you know, or this, I don't know how else to call it, to be evil to each other, because everybody is just jealous if someone else rises up, or is scared if someone else rises up. And Annette really helped me so much. We collaborated, I think, 2 or 3 times already, and she's an amazing person. She started YouTube after me. She's like 10, 20 times bigger than I am. I don't even know. She has grown so much, and she knows what she's doing. She's also being recognized by brands now, and I'm so, so happy for her. You know, she is really, really amazing. Okay, the next question is, who is a creator whose creativity inspires you? Okay, so that I'm going to be tiny little bit repetitive, so that would definitely be also Angelica, because of the way she uses colors. I do believe that I also use colors colors in special ways and in nice ways and beautiful ways. What really what I enjoy about Angelica is the way she addresses color. It's not really using the color, because I think I can do that just as well, but the way she addresses it when she talks about it, and also the way how she knows how to describe it, describe colors and formulas and things like this, and also to compare shades to what she already knows from her collection. Now I'm missing all of that because I'm pretty new to makeup, and I do not have this whole background of years and years of comparing palettes, formulas, different eyeshadows, that, you know, all of that. I don't have that. So I actually learn a lot from her, and I have the goal of at some point being able to address colors the way she does. I really believe that that is a very beautiful thing about her. Then also again, Annette, because she has been having a review channel ever since she started her channel, and that is why she's getting in a lot of makeup, and she is getting to try a lot of things, and she is exposed to a lot of different colors, textures, everything, and that inspires me a lot. So that definitely is something that absolutely inspires me. And also Beauty Bean I want to mention, because also she has a different way of approaching makeup, a different way of also seeing color, and I really like that though, because again, if you have a different style, it's totally okay, you know? It's not really 100% a different style, because we are all sort of leaning into like colorful makeup, but it is still like a different vibe that she gives off, which is also like a really cool thing, you know? So that is also something that absolutely inspires me, and I think it just shows that there are different aspects of the same community, of the colorful community. Let me just you know, put it down to like a smaller place now, that it is amazing that even within the colorful community we can be so different. We can have so much variety. Okay, next question. Who is a creator you'd like to be friends with in real life? Okay, so in general, I would probably be able to get along very well with all the people I'm going to mention, but I still want to point out two. And that is again Nisi Pisa. I think we could just sit together and have a ball. I think so. I hope if she would watch me once, or I don't know, maybe she would think the same, because you know what? It is really that people get the absolutely wrong impression when they see me first. They think, okay, this woman is religious. She's covering her hair for religious reasons. And they think I must be stuck up, but I'm not. I'm absolutely not. I'm absolutely for embracing life and being happy and being chilled and being all of that and goofing around. I do that if I have the time. I do that. I have to schedule it though. All right, so that is definitely Nisi Pisa. She is just, I don't know, she's just cracking me up. And of course, Nikki and, you know, the people that I've mentioned already. But I also want to say Raw Beauty Christie, because she is on a lot of levels. I really like her. I mean, of course, she is huge compared to me. But anyway, I think we share a lot of stuff here. You know, also the thing that she's just gotten pregnant after years and years of infertility. And if you don't know, I have gone through my own infertility series. I have 7 children, yes, but I have 6 of them because of fertility treatments. And I do understand a lot of what she has been going through. I do connect to her also because we're both not super young, you know, of course she's younger than me, but still. And she is also a very smart person, very well spoken on her channel, gives a really valuable content, you know, that is really pleasant and nice, and she is just really real. And I love that when people are real. They don't have to match up to me in the sense of that we have to be the same or have the same values or have to say the same level of makeup application or whatever, but being real. I really love that. You know, the older I get, the more I love that, and the less judgmental I become. Okay, so that was question number 7. Let's go to question number 8. Who is a creator you hope to see grow? All of us. I hope to see grow. Definitely, that is going to be definitely my answer for this, because we all deserve to grow, and especially us in the very small YouTube community, we are putting in so much work without gaining much from this, you know? And I absolutely do believe that we do deserve the growth if we are putting in the hours, we're putting in the passion, we're putting in the love and the work and the finances also. Let's not forget that, you know, because being a beauty YouTuber who does not get PR and does not get a lot of like brand exposure and is not being shouted out by a lot of large channels, it's hard. It is an issue, and we all deserve to grow. Now, I'm very passionate about this, that we all have to have a chance, and I just really believe that there is an audience for everybody. We just all have to find our audience. I always find that, or maybe if you've been watching me recently, because I have also addressed that in a couple of videos, I always feel like, is my channel content what you want to see? Because, you know, I'm doing lifestyle, I'm doing wrapping tutorials, I'm doing makeup content. Is that too much of a variety to attract people? Should I stick more to one topic and things like that? But I do believe that my community, that has sort of like my tribe that has gathered around me, really likes what I'm doing here. And that is the point, that everybody has to find his or her own tribe on this platform, and then we're all going to be okay, and we do not need to be jealous of each other, because we all do have our own sort of custom-made community, you know, and that is actually really beautiful. So yeah, so that is the answer to question number 8. Let's go to question number 9. We're almost done. Question number 9 is, who is a creator that gives off good vibes? All of the people that I am subscribed to are giving me good vibes. So that is just it. I want to just be subscribed to the people that I like and watch their content, because, you know, it makes me happy. They uplift me, they inform me, you know, all of these people that I've just mentioned. And I'm also going to have in the next point some honorary mentions that are just also my YouTube friends, where I think these are just really good and genuine people, and all of them give me happy vibes. You know, it's like eating chocolate without eating chocolate, because I'm not eating chocolate, sweeties. So anyway, that is really my answer. I cannot even point out people, because there would be like, I would have to just list everybody all over again. I love people, you know, people give happy vibes in different ways. Sometimes the happy vibe is when Debbie, for example, who is my collab partner, when she just speaks calmly through her video, and I just feel like all my anxiety drains out of me because of her calm way to be, you know, because I'm sometimes really hectic, because my life is so hectic, and I'm anyway a very bubbly and sometimes a little bit over the top person, and I just need people like this. So, you know, sometimes for some people, Debbie maybe is not happy vibes, but for me, because I need this calm thing, this is happy vibes for me. And sometimes I need totally other happy vibes, which is maybe Nikki, or which is Nisi Pisa, or it is, I don't know, Katie, or someone, you know, because I need constantly different things. This is also how I approach makeup. I need different things, and I don't want to be stuck to one thing. So happy vibes for me is a whole spectrum of different things that could be 100 things during the day that are different, you know. So that's why I cannot just list channels here, because everybody that I'm mentioning here is giving me something that I want. That's why I'm subscribed to them. Okay, and then the last thing is honorary mentions. And again, I could include so many here, and I just don't want this to be like super long, but I know a lot of people. I must subscribe to a lot of people to help them grow, but again, for some people I just cannot do more. Okay, but still I want to point out a few people. One of them is Anki. Anki is, I think she's Norway based. She's based in Norway, and she is an amazing creative person. She uses such bright colors. She is way too small her channel is way too small for what she is actually doing with her creativity. She should have more exposure, because she is really, really good at what she's doing, you know, and some people just struggle. I don't know why, you know, but again, we all have to find our own community. So there is Anki, and that is a makeup by Anki, and of course she's also going to be linked in the description box. Then there is Smoky Glow. Now, I used to watch her for her Get Ready With Me's while she was talking. I always thought that it was absolutely amazing how she can talk and do her makeup and be so entertaining. And recently she has been doing more commentary, which is not too much my thing, but I still do enjoy her. I think for the age that she is still so young compared to me, I think she's an extremely smart person, well spoken, very informed, and I really, really do enjoy that. I really do enjoy her. Then there is the Fancy Face. She is also really, really funny, nice sarcasm sometimes. Yeah, so really, really also a nice YouTuber, very informative, also very good with makeup. So that is her. Then Amy Loves Makeup. She's of course also big in our colorful makeup community, and she's also a very, very soft-spoken person, which I need that once in a while in my stressful days, to just have people like this in my life. And I wish I would actually have people in my life, because I am living so far away from everybody that it's really, really hard to actually have someone in my life that, you know, because even my best friends don't live on the same continent as I am. It's crazy, you know. I have a best friend in America and I have a best friend in Europe, and I am living in Asia. So what am I going to do? You know, so none of my best friends are actually here to be physically with me. But I just really, really like to be connected to this whole community, to be part of this, even though I'm not like in the middle of it. I wish I would be more involved. I wish I could be more in the middle of that, that group that I already spoke about in the beginning, because I think we should not have the group. We should all be a group, you know what I mean? But still, I really, really like to be exposed to all of these people that I just mentioned. And then I also want to mention my so-called life 1977. That is Nona. And Nona has become a friend. We collaborated, I believe, in November last year, and she is a very, very special person, has become a very special person to me. I admire her. I absolutely admire her, that she also is the way she is. She is so sweet. She is so loving, and she's collaborating with a lot of people. She gives exposure to a lot of people. She's trying to get monetized. She's trying, you know, she is around my subscriber count, and she's still not monetized because she's not getting the watch hours. So I'm trying, when I get around to it, I'm trying to watch her, to give her watch hours. But besides that, she is also just a super, super loving person. Ever since we collabed, she has been basically in every single one of my comment sections. You know, she is watching me, and she is such a faithful heart that it's just amazing. And I love her to bits for what she is, because she is a beautiful soul, you know. Yeah, so that is that. So that is my beauty community. My beauty community is a beautiful place, sweeties. Toxic people have no place here. Not on my channel, not in my comment section, not in my life. I'm trying to surround myself with good things, with beautiful things, not because I'm trying to live in a bubble and not expose myself to what's going on in the world. Not at all. Believe you me, I am very, very exposed to what's going on in the world. My husband is working in politics. I'm living in Israel, which is basically like it's a zone of constant conflict, of constant, let's not go into this, you know. It's dangerous to live here potentially, so it's not a joke, you know. So I do know what's going on. I'm not living on cloud nine, but especially because of that, I want to be one of the forces that works with love against this toxic thing that is going on in the world, not only in the beauty community, but in general in the world, with this hate that is being poured out from all sides. Let's be honest here, okay? It's not just one side always, it's always everybody. Everybody is at fault, and we all have to work on ourselves. I also have to work on myself, you know, and I'm trying. I'm really trying to work on myself to become a better person, to become, you know, more aware of what other people go through, how other people would see it, to not immediately judge just from what I know, but to always also take a second to see where is Katie coming from as someone who is in rehab after drugs. You know, she's very open about this on her channel, and I'm in rehab sort of after a terrible eating disorder that almost killed me. So I'm also very open about that. We are all coming from a place of places that influenced us, and we all deserve to heal. We all deserve to have a place, and all of us deserve to shine, you know, in the way that we are. So for me, the beauty community is a beautiful place, and I just want to be part of this, that there is this conquest of kindness. And you know that I have this playlist on my channel also, the conquest of kindness. I haven't done a lot of videos in that, but I'm also going to put this video into the conquest of kindness, because it is very heavy on my heart to just spread kindness in the beauty community and in the world, and among the people that watch me and all of that, because it is just such an important thing. If we start with ourselves, it will spread to our families, and from there to our workplace, and from there to the families of the people we work with, and from there it will just, you know, it will snowball, and we can actually make a change. But it has to come from us. We cannot always point fingers at someone else and say, you're not doing well, this was not right. Yes, we also have to hold people accountable, but we also have to always check ourselves. It should always be a mirror for us. What that person did, what did that do to me? How does that reflect within me? How can I get better at what I'm doing and how I am, you know? So this is just what I wanted to sort of send out into my audience, and also of course into the universe. Yeah, because I just feel like this is super important. And if you're not new here, you know that this has been super important to me. I did not need major YouTube drama to be there, you know, to have this on my heart. So anyway, this is it for today. I hope you did enjoy. Please feel free to check out my collab partners, and of course everybody that I've linked in the description box. And feel free to do the tag if you have a YouTube channel or some kind of platform. Feel free to do the tag to just get more positive vibes out there, and then we'll just work, you know, we'll just work on ourselves and be friends. And I just really love that the feeling of that the future for us holds that friendship and support for each other and love and kindness and all of that, all of these good things that the world needs so badly. Okay, so with all of that being said, I would love it if you're new here, if you were to subscribe to my channel. Please feel free to check out all my other content, because I'm doing a lot of different things here. Also, of course, my social media is going to be linked in the description box, and if you're interested in my makeup, it's going to be in a pinned comment in the comment section. Besides that, I'm going to see you here tomorrow for my next video, and up until then, definitely go ahead and sparkle. Love you so much. Hugs and kisses. Bye.